But I just read a quote from Isaiah Thomas through the agent. I am not coming off the bench for the Lakers. So he can't even get there for 5 minutes, and he's moaning and groaning. You know, how dare you let me come off the bench? Isaiah should just shut up, and he's coming off a major injury. Just shut up and play. I mean, relax. Coming off the bench here, he's got far too much to say for a guy who's 5'9", and hasn't won a thing in his career. Now, listen, I understand, you know, he did a great job last year against the Wizards, and I understand that. And he's a tough son of a gun, and he did a good job, but he's not a great player. Not a great player. And he's been, shortchanged his whole career, been traded a lot. Obviously traded from Phoenix and Sacramento and Boston. This is 4 times he's been traded. But this is a guy 4 times now he's been dealt. Phoenix traded him. The Celtics traded him, i.e., albeit for Irving, but they did trade him. The Cavs traded him, and the Kings traded him. That's 4 times. It's a lot of trades for a guy who's supposedly the next Jerry West. Here's Franklin in Las Vegas, and he's aboard, and he's on Mad Dog Unleashed. Franklin, good afternoon. How are you today?
Yeah, hey, thank you very much, Chris. And real quick, Chris, I want to say thank you for bringing a New York sports talk radio to the West Coast fan. It's awesome. But, hey, I want to get into this whole Laker and Jeannie Buss and Magic Johnson have a plan. And this trade they did today with Nance and Clarkson, I got news for you, fans. They're going to get LeBron James next year. They're going to also get Paul George. And people say, well, why would, LeBron want to play for the Lakers? Well, because, 1, the Lakers are the greatest franchise in NBA history. 2, they have the best weather. And 3, LeBron's a very smart kid marketing-wise. He wants to act. He also loves to do rap music.
Yeah, but he can do all that in Cleveland. What, LeBron's got to go to L.A. to act? I mean, LeBron does everything he wants. He doesn't have to go anywhere to do that. They go to him. I mean, the idea now that you have to go to Southern – and he played in nice weather there, Franklin. He played in Miami, and he left. So the nice weather's got nothing to do with it. And he is from Akron, Ohio. So the idea is going to run – I don't see it. I really don't. And not unless they can bring a second player in, and from all reports I hear, George loves Oklahoma City. So you have all this money to spend. You may not be able to bring any players in to Los Angeles.
Yeah, well, hey, we will see in the offseason, but I will just say as a parting shot, the L.A. Lakers, and I think we've got one less than the Celtics all time, but since 1980, the Lakers have won the most titles. I believe LeBron grew up loving Magic Johnson, the whole Laker mystique, playing in the Staples Center. He's friends with Kobe. I think the Lakers get it done, and the Lakers will be back, Chris, next year.
Well, listen, Franklin, I mean, from your words, from your mouth to God's ears, if you're a Laker fan, I know that sounds great, and and anybody who tells you what LeBron's going to definitively do, from PJ Carlissimo to Chris Russo to Franklin in Vegas, doesn't know who knows? I mean, I don't think he's made his decision. I don't think he knows. I think he'll play it out. I think he loves the drama. He loves the discussion. He loves this stuff. So he's not gonna, he's not gonna tip his hand. I'm just looking at it logically. If you're LeBron, now he's not necessarily afraid of anybody, and I guess he feels he'd have to beat him anyway. But if you're LeBron, why go join the West? Why go play in the Western Conference? Better conference, better teams, and Golden State is before you prior to the finals. Why would you do that? I don't understand. Why would you play the team that you have to beat to win a championship prior than necessary? I don't understand. Why would you go to a franchise that that has to get through Golden State just to get to a final when you can stay in the East, beat the Clevelands and Torontos like a drum, the Bostons and the Torontos like a drum, and then go sit there and look at Golden State in the final? Why would you go out there and deal with them in the semifinals? That to me, doesn't make any sense. And, let's be careful now on Paul George. Everybody's got Paul George out in L.A. Let's be careful. I don't think Paul George has made his decision either. And, if Oklahoma City has a nice run in the playoffs and him and Westbrook are playing great and so is Anthony, why would he go play for the Lakers? Especially if he doesn't know if LeBron's doing it. So be careful on all these. Be careful what you wish for. It doesn't always work out the way you think. Here's Craig in the Bronx, New York. Mad Dog Unleashed. Craig, welcome. How are you today?
Hey, Doggy, man, listen. The way the NBA has been going the last couple of years and these young kids signing with teams, instead of wanting to beat the best, they want to join the best. This move with the Lakers, I mean, would it really surprise you if somehow KD and Bron teamed up and ended up in L.A.?
Yeah, well, Durant's under contract. He signed. Durant's not going anywhere. So that Golden State team, down the road they might break up, but they're together for the next couple of years. So forget that. That's not going to happen. So the Golden State, him and Durant are not playing with you, not on the same team. And God forbid if you're Adam Silver. That is not going to occur. So, I mean, let's take Golden State out of the equation. Why would outside of got a house there, why would he move to L.A.?
I mean, I agree, but if there's another free agent, like I thought Durant actually had the option himself if he wants to re-up.
Durant's not going to – he loves the way they're playing right now, Craig, in Golden State. He's got Curry there. They just won a championship. I think he loves the Bay Area. You can't count on Durant joining LeBron somewhere. I'd be shocked if that occurred. Now, who knows with these players? You're right. They like to join together at the hip. The issue to me simply is – if LeBron can convince George to go to L.A., maybe I can buy it. But Cleveland's got the number 1 pick or high pick forthcoming. They still have a chance to win the Eastern Conference. He's from Akron. I don't think he does. He may not like the owner. There may be a little something to it. I am not so sure LeBron's going to run to go play for the Lakers. Who knows? Nobody knows. That's the thing. Jerry West doesn't know. Nobody knows. 18 in front of the hour. We continue here on Mad Dog Unleashed.